Nsem-Pii TV. Your mom and boss for you. I think say Obia Nsem-Pii TV.
Entrepreneurship maybe.
Nsem-Pii. Yeah, you ask good questions. I hope sir you continue with your good questions.
Be the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Abusian for Asem Enifi na NDC for any Ghana mampanyini John Dramani Mahama akwakofa Asem abafi Asem me ani nyina ne se Ghana yemra 1992 constitution no ehye se o mampanyini appointment and say ministers or feelings or no mo ye adwuma do do obi opebia obetimi appoint nemum so o yes adwuma na o say obo dwumako e from council of state amane I was a council of state ede oma futu ene oma dwinche eba ansa na waye san na ma no na nsem o ye say ira John Dramani Mahama appointment Sam America say ni ministers obezo yi omina wayi regional ministers we aka say deputy for no ebeba abeso but council of state sesi ameno ka say omudwuma agu ama afi ni esebete council of state foforo. And first of all, appointment eba bonten muntaka we akando muni are no council of state elected and omafutu and omadwenche no e wo hefa eno your first question the tosu two ehun hia ye pa ma yura John Dramani Mahama sabe no ho ya ka adwama wan hwe ya ye be citing for contempt of parliament no ana say ye de kwa kopie mu obi be siwu aban no kire say Yewra John Dramani Mahama ekrata wo kyerebe parliament nra no wo kyerem se wa appointing muntaka akando ene omo maka ama kofibu anom wa mo post na sa letter no owie no wo hwe omo copy omo a wa copy cabinet a copy secretary to the cabinet meanwhile Ghana emra ne kyerem a o se cabinet no eye enkrofukuo president vice president any ministers mako 10 omo na be form cabinet 10 to 19 ministers eko kan president one and on be form cabinet but sisi amino ka say ministers ya je omatum 6 pe Haruna Idrisu Dominic Ayini John Jinapor Atoforsen any nipa mienu omaka any Gavin Sabojamo no ade so anye bia no Mahama letter o try say wa copy cabinet na secretary to cabinet no wa man letter ni bi no anya bia cabinet bay and o Jubilee or Sabri na one so ne secretary to the cabinet na and say we ana minority na press conference and no pay Patrick Yaboama o Kaiku Central in some to the minority no e de be aban no in the next few days to come na Jebreni TB na and so many more there.
What is the problem of the minority? In the spirit of our constitution, Act 463 was enacted. That is the Presidential Office Act of 1993, one of the first acts that was established by the Parliament of Ghana to give effect to the functioning of the office of the President. And let me read a long title of the act to you for the benefit of your reportage. An act to establish the Presidential Office to provide for staff for the President and Vice President, to provide for their functions and for related purposes. I'll turn your attention to Section 4.1 of the Act. And with your kind permission, journalists and friends of the media, I'll read. The President shall, acting in consultation with the Council of State, appoint such persons as he considers necessary to hold office as presidential staff in the office. The interpretation section of the Act defines office to mean office of the President and Vice President, and presidential staff to mean persons appointed under Section 4.1 of this Act. Section 4.1 states that the President shall appoint such officers in consultation with what? The Council of State. We as a minority believe that the President has acted in breach of this act, or the provisions of Act 463. And we are requesting of the President to kindly withdraw this letter and act in consultation with the Council of State, which is not in place. At best, this letter could have been issued with a paragraph to state that these appointments are being made pending the composition of the Council of State, and that they will be regularized in conformity with this act. Now, the President also, by this release, signed by our colleague Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, listed under number 10 or paragraph 10, Professor Kweku Danso Boaf as Cabinet Secretary. Cabinet was created under the Constitution of Ghana. And if you read the provisions of Article 76, says that the cabinet, it talks about the cabinet, that's the heading. And the side note is also the cabinet. 76(1), there shall be a cabinet which shall consist of the president, the vice president, and not less than 10 and not more than 19 ministers of state. 2, the cabinet shall assist the president in the determination of general policy of the government. Our emphasis is on 3, clause 3. There shall be a secretary to the cabinet who shall be appointed by the president. We believe that the mode of appointment of the cabinet secretary was not done in accordance with the Constitution and ought to have been communicated separately from what the president or the communications outfit of the presidency has done. We are asking for the proper thing to be done in accordance with the Constitution. We don't begrudge the president or his nominee to sit as cabinet secretary, but we believe that it ought to be done in accordance with the Constitution. Thirdly, in the said release, under 6, a special envoy to the Alliance of Sahelian States. Ghana, we all know, is a member of ECOWAS and a very important member as such. Our brothers in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger have opted out of ECOWAS. Ghana, by this release, is changing some aspect of our foreign policy program that has been in existence since Dr. Nkrumah's days. We want to find out from the president what this envoy will be doing in the face of the ECOWAS protocol and the other treaties that we've established. And Ghana is a non-aligned nation. So we want to understand this foreign policy perspective of the president.
Nam Council Ameba, Nami Team. I think it's most unfortunate. Baby, Ghana, I was in Nigeria. About 20 at 2. And I Ghana for the watch so much being say.
Lawson FM 96.3.
If I'm a buy for a bit over. And I also mean, I send you or can I send you for no more or mine. Na any pan be bring me omoye as journalist. I say omo she abafa kon ade ne kura na omo kika. First of all, oti oboase a we indigenous so ye den you should know say omo imra pon no say any natural resource baby and that is the language of article 257 clause 6 or say every mineral in its natural state in under or throughout Ghana, the exclusive economic zone and any area covered by the territorial sea or continental shelf is the property of the Republic of Ghana. Amani Nadia. So could tell read you so now will say a friend saying I mean secret was it and shall be vested in the president on behalf of and in trust of the people of this country. The man penim puno what it is any money in a shed and sasa one fish more mine. The man penim jina or no or mining yina a name a case any pass mercy and or say a person be a we would too south from a good year. And she share any yini say utua and I'm so no nisika bishimuntino or no nisika but no de abishimuno. Obi sika no hom faso sika no ne mfaso afiri mu oyi ne sika no ne mfaso afiri mu a de aka no man no so chefa ya wo mu if you sit on radio say microphone could take you over property ne omo dia and also could take you over it's not for the people of Obuasi o mamu ni nyina dia o hon say you discover o may nya fango western region I have been be can say na ye mo percentage bi emra na ye na petroleum revenue management what you say your friend say ya nyisa asem na ntum so man nyina dia anya ntum o man nyina dia because o ko fa answer na ba dia ene o de federalist na eba wo say de onya no region bi no region no chifa wo mu say in federal republics no almost say bia ade bi e benya wo ho no e bia 50% here dia state ne dia 50 no aka no money na akachi we asan akochichim by e bia percentage according to the population of the state we are yensa Ghana intesa a unitary state inti aba enema bia wo asase na se we ni se wo nsumu se obibi ayo mamu ni nyina dia it is all kase omun could take over a criminal. That statement itself is criminal.
That statement can be described.
Yes, as na say na me call last week na me call cry na me say flight inti I feel never say me fa from echo me call no it came nipa mo boni din o te radio so say enkofo bi akolutu abenja pade o mo fanko dia ye beba ho ya be guamo ye beba ho ya mamu le test beba ho be guamo. Who made you the gatekeeper of Ghanaian property? Oh man. That's all because we be akolutu bibia. First of all, you have established criminality against that person.
There are ways of dealing with that.
Now, me have a bull. Where am I?
In your capacity as well.
If anything, Musisa station be one crane, and a baby autism was in your capacity as well.
6.3.
Now, Okase, me Bahabi, where am I?